And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. P-Ryan is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Once more, P-Ryan, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got to go score.
Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On second down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Eagles called on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow on play action. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 40-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I'm thinking,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think they'd be really sorry to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mixon runs over him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That was one I kind of saw coming, charging a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Again, that's Hurst. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And these guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. Check contact.
The man in motion is Brown. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, Hurts. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To the air again, Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Again, it's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field. I don't think he got there. They'll run it with P-Ryan, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From the 17, Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 coming. Hey, can.
Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Ready? 11.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uses the stiff arm, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Sanders, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. In motion left goes a tight end. And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide from Mixon. Touchdown Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen.